Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet Violet VGC video. I'm your host Jose Rocks, and today we have another episode of Journey Through VGC. The current format we're in is Regulation E. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Alright, welcome back everybody. So today we have our video, our part 2 of the Kommo-O video. And if you want to see a full team breakdown and some more battles with this team, check out the video that I posted before this video. And we're going to get into some more matches. As always, there is a runner code up at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below. And let's go ahead and get into these battles. Alright, we have Volcarona, Sinistcha, Landorus, Iron Hands, Fluttermane, and Grim. Alright, team seems pretty standard enough. Probably going to play behind screens. It looks a lot similar to the team I built around Volcarona. I wonder if it's Dragon Tera. Outside of Fluttermane, what does he have to hit Kommo-O? I guess he could leave Fluttermane to force or Tera on Kommo-O, and then use Volcarona to clean up Kommo-O. But if he goes for that, then I can just bring Heatran, right? I still think I'm going to lead it. I don't see why I shouldn't lead Landorus. It's threatening a lot of offense here. Heatran in the back. I think Wellspring is good here too. The redirection can help me protect Kommo-O. So you should want a Tera. I'm gonna go for Clangerous Soul. I mean, I could just go for Rock Slide here. I don't even need the Tera yet. Yeah, he's gonna bring out the Tera immediately. But if you're Dragon Tera, then Kommo-O just does so much damage to you. Yep. He's going for a Spirit Break. That's a good play by him. Because it drops me by 1 and it's super fast. If we get the flinch here, I think we're in a good spot. Flinch on Grim is ideal. Nice. Nice. Alright, beautiful. So now we know that Grim's trying to play a little bit offensive. Will he really? I think I'm gonna remove Grim, go for another Rock Slide. Because if you're not gonna set up screens, I'm just gonna take out your Grim because I know that you're trying to Spirit Break him. And I'd rather not eat the special attack drop. Good damage there. Alright, so he does get Quiver Dance off, but we're still faster. His Volcarona's really low. I think it should protect next turn. To risk getting KO'd even through the screen. So he got Light Screen up, but he didn't get Reflect up. And he didn't get the parting shot. Landorus. Okay, that's a good switch because that's I mean, I feel like Volcarona just protects here. It's a really good play if he doesn't protect Volcarona, but I feel like he should to get the recovery and try to Stomping Tantrum into Kommo-O. Alright, so let's see if we get this call right. Perfect. 2020 Pokevision. I see the vision. Now Stomping Tantrum is going to do more damage, but now it's going to be redirected into a grass type, so it's not really that effective anymore. And we got our Landorus out for free, so we can come back in with an Intimidate later. Volcarona should be able to go down to this. And then we just follow me to Stomping Tantrum away. If he's Choice Scarf, he might switch. Oh, he didn't even switch. So next turn he's going to switch though. Let's see if we can knock out Volcarona. This is super effective +2. It still survives. Okay. Oh, he missed Heat Wave though. And he missed it on Kommo-O. That was beautiful. Yeah, I'm not going to give it another turn to attack. Go for another Clangerous. Follow me. I could go for like a Clangerous Soul and read him going for another protect, but I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, see, I could have went, if he protects Volcarona, I could have went for it here. I could have went, I wanted to go for it. I really did. I'm gonna give Heatran the boost. I'm actually gonna protect here. And if you go for Trick Room, then Heatran just sweeps you, right? Because I'm gonna try to go for another Clangerous Soul, because I'm not sure what Sinistcha's gonna do here. I really could have picked up the KO if I went for another Clangerous Soul. It's just Heat Wave, okay? So now Heatran is boosted. Nice. Calm mind. Okay, but you didn't Tera, so like Heatran is just dealing too much damage to you before you can even move. And if you go for another Heat Wave, you're just gonna boost Heatran again. So I'm gonna go for Clangerous Soul. Clangerous Scales now and Heat Wave. I think I got this checkmated though, because you got to click Giga Drain, which is weak, and all you're doing is boosting up my Heatran so it can knock out your Sinistcha. So this is perfect. I brought the perfect 4 mons for the situation. Heatran stops the Heat Wave, and Ogrepon stopped the Stomping Tantrum in the Kommo-O. So we have like perfect protection against it. I mean, he wants to click Heat Wave here, but you're just making Heatran stronger. Yep, see, he's forced to switch, so he just wasted a Calm Mind. And now, like, Landorus just dies, right? To this double up. I don't even know what that switch gets you, because we have special attackers on the field. Alright. So we may lose Kommo-O, maybe. Oh, that's game over. That was so greedy. I think you should have just tried to knock out Kommo-O if you could. And then hope that Heatran misses Heat Wave. And then you can click Stomping Tantrum until next turn. But I was just going to bring Ogrepon out and go for... Well, I guess you can go for Heat Wave, knock out Ogrepon, and Stomping Tantrum. I feel like he should have played for the Heatran Heat Wave miss. But It's kind of hard to make that call. I feel like I probably won either way, but now Sinistcha is just a sitting duck. Let's go for a Clangerous Soul here just because I can. And Heat Wave. Just need to hit connect one and that's game over. I'm interested to see if he has speed investment on Sinistcha, whether it outspeeds Heatran. Because it could have Scald. Oh, poor Sinistcha. I hate to do one of my favorite new Pokemon like that, but we'll see. We'll be seeing you. Exit stage right. Nice. We get our first winner today. That's a showcase of how you use Kommo-O with this, with the balance around it. I really do like Kommo-O balance. I think the only turn I could have played differently to excel this game was when I read the Volcarona going for Protect and I still just clicked Scales. I could have just got a Clangerous Soul off there and then I would have been able to just pick up the KO. But like I said, we baited into clicking Heat Wave into Heatran, which made us, you know, put us in a winning position. And I think the only thing that we had to play around was him attacking with Volcarona that turn, knocking out Kommo-O, and Heat Wave missing on Landorus. And I think that would have put us in, you know, a pretty difficult spot. I would have probably had to switch in my Landorus, but then we're just at the mercy of like Volcarona, right? And then he can KO the partner next to Heatran, and then Landorus can outspeed us and get off the stopping tantrum. So I'm glad we still was able to get that win, but I think I could have ended the game a lot sooner had I just went for that read. But that's a hard read to make, and I kind of made the safe play. But let's get into the next one. Alright, so we have a balanced team here. Roaring Moon balance. He has Arcanine, Rillaboom, and Arm Bundle. So he has the Firewater Grass Core, and he has the Dragon Steel Fairy. So he is very balanced. What threatens Kommo-O by Tera Steel? I think only his Arcanine, right? Which I can intimidate. Arm Bundle is really good here though. If I get boosted up though, I'll be in a good spot. I think the redirection, the follow me redirection is valuable here. Or is Rage Powder better? I think because so many of his mons, like five of his mons hit Sinistcha for super effective outside of the Rillaboom, I don't think I want to bring it. He has a really good balanced team though, so we'll see how we can deal with this. So he brought out the bundle. I wonder would he Tera turn 1? I can go for a play. Gosh, I can threaten both of these. I think Arm Bundle's more threatening, so I think I can remove it. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's probably Landorus though, right? Oh, Rillaboom. Alright, are you just protecting here? Are you really protecting here? Okay. I was gonna say, like, you really just gonna give me the free... There it goes. Is you really gonna give me the free Clangerous? I wonder if he's Encore. wonder if he's Encore. I think if we knock out Bundle, I think we're positioned really good. I don't think I need the redirection because he's gonna click freeze dry. I think I can sack this slot. I'll charge you. And I'm switching because he could, instead of tearing, because he could potentially have Encore, and I really don't want to get Encore into protect. So that's the correct play. Yeah, see, perfect. Alright, so he didn't switch or protect bundle, so this is perfect. Nice. So he went for the aggressive play. Hopefully it's a U-turn from Voilet. Alright, so does that KO? Whew, close. Alright, but Iron Bundle was so strong here with the Encore and Freeze Dry because it hits everything. So getting rid of that is huge. And now I can bring in my Landorus more safely. Alright, so those are going now. Yeah, I think I should double switch her. I don't think there's no need to sack. I feel like you should go for acrobatics into Ogrepon instead of a knockoff. And I'm conserving my fake. Oh, he's clear amulet. I'm conserving my fake out and my redirection so I can set up Kommo-O. Alright, tailwind. Oh, he just crit me. Oh, that wasn't even a crit. Rillaboom is just that strong. I think I just sacked Landorus here. So I'll attempt to U-turn Rillaboom. Steel Tera, Clangerous Soul. Alright, so he switches that slot. Arcanine. Alright, this game is getting scarier and scarier. And he did bring the Arcanine. But he uses Tera, so I can really sweep him with Clangerous Soul. Not a bad play, but we Tera it, so we get around that. So he's breaking swipe, probably knockoff, right? So he doesn't even probably have acrobatics. Alright, so we get fake out pressure here. We just want to make sure we're stalling out Tailwind. Knockoff is not going to do too much with our defense boost. Plus, we don't have an item. Alright, so Arcanine is probably Choice Bandit. Why is my Kommo-O just facing down that Roaring Moon? It really wants it. It's kind of like ignoring the Arcanine. Alright, one turn to Tailwind left. I'll try to Journey Punch you just in case I get it off. Because you may not even be able to KO my Iron Hands with Breaking Swipe plus Breaking Swipe plus Knockoff is not going to KO Iron Hands. And if you Flare Blitz Kommo-O, I think we're in a good spot. Yo, Kommo-O really wants a piece of that Roaring Moon. Oh, he went for the knockoff in that slot. Is it a double up? Okay. That's still the correct play by my opponent. I think you knock out your own. Oh, he's off. Okay. I think that's perfect. Because Tailwind's gone now. So I know he's going to protect here. Because he wants... Oh, I just protected Kommo-O last turn. So I gotta take the KO here. This player's... Oh, he didn't even... Did he not protect? What? That was an insane play. Why would you not protect Roaring Moon there? Okay. I still think I can win though, right? But I don't think he can KO Kommo-O with any of the attacks that he has. So we double protect here. I would have just won the game if I just clicked Clanging Scales there. I would have just got a double KO. And you're not focused on Roaring Moon, you're clearing him there. I'm surprised he went for that play. We get a little bit of chip there, which just helps our cause. Alright, follow me, Clanging Scales. Oh, that's perfect, because Knockoff is not going to KO us here. I would expect Knockoff to not be able to KO us here. Whew. Alright. Nice. And that's a double KO. Oh, man. This game was crazy. This game was crazy. All right, I'm still shook up by this game. Like, he did. He just got greedy with the tailwind. Like if I just attacked, I would have already killed Roaring Moon, and then it would have just been a 2v1 against the Rillaboom with my Ogrepon at max health. And it's a matter of time before we just keep clicking follow me and just KO the Rillaboom. But wow. And the thing I was thinking is maybe I wouldn't survive Woodhammer, or if he had high horsepower. What he should have went for was not KO Ogrepon with Rillaboom, but went for like a regular attack. KO Ogrepon with potentially knockoff, right? And then let Rillaboom KO the Ogrepon. And I don't know if I'm able to survive like a Woodhammer because of how strong that Rillaboom was. Even at -1, it still did like 70% to my Landorus, right? And it is a neutral move, but like holy cow, did like 70%, and I still don't know if he was carrying high horsepower or not. So my opponent potentially could have won there, but I think we could have won that game if we just attacked there. But I was just, you know, me playing, you know, the defensively the way I like to play and making the smart plays. Like sometimes you don't even have to make those plays. You can just make the straightforward plays and you'll be like better off in a lot of different situations. So like I've always said on my channel before, I am working on not trying to make as many advanced reads, because sometimes they really work out, but the advanced reads work out less than you would think they would, because a lot of players are not thinking on that same level, and they're not even thinking of like that type of play that you're covering for, right? They never even considered making it. And that's, you know, it's kind of like where you gotta kind of like, it's like a gray area where you kind of meet in the middle. So just like when to make an advanced read and when to not make an advanced read. But that's just something I'm working on, and I'll continue to improve at it. But let's get into the next one. Wow, this is a crazy team. So it's Grimmsnarl plus Enamorous. And I wonder if he has some way to boost Enamorous in a weird way that Flamingo's able to come in and copy it. I've seen a lot of lately Grimmsnarl teams plus Arcanine with Scarf Arcanine, and it can be really annoying with like Snarl and Will-O-Wisp. Then he has Fluttermane and Iron Hands. I think Fake Out turn 1 is strong. I sense a lot of weird stuff here. I think I want to bring Heatran. I think Landorus is good. It might be. I feel like Sinistcha and Ogrepon don't really give me much. Ogrepon just gets intimidated by Arcanine, and it loses to the Flamingo with like, if it's like an offensive Flamingo with the Brave Bird, and that's dealing a lot of damage to those two. Alright, so we got something strange here. It's gonna get screens up anyway, so. Oh Lord. I think I just lose Kommo-O. Oh, he's physical. Okay. Whew. I just took a breath of fresh air, cause like if he just went for Moonblast, that would just be like terrible. But he's a physical set, so I mean he might have played rough. I think I'm gonna go for the KO here. Let's see if he Teras. I think that Grim may be don't even have screens. If he parting shots out here though, and bring an Arcanine, like my Iron Hands is like really useless. Oh man, that was such a good play. So this is neutral. I should have doubled into it. I mean, he KO'd my Iron Hands anyway. So the fake tears boost his special defense. If I KO Grim, he's gonna get the co-star stuff in. Alright, so he probably has Scary Face too. I can't believe I'm losing to this. I'm not saying I'm going to lose to it, but the fact that it, you know, I don't know. Strategies like this kind of irritate me a little bit. And he's tearing it that low. If he goes for another fake tears, then I'm not gonna be able to KO that. Would you really just leave Heatran here though? So he doesn't have Scary Face. He did go after Heatran. Okay. This strategy is crazy. I don't mind losing to something like this though, because I'm showcasing, you know, you can do other. I personally don't like gimmicky strategies. But, I mean, they are kind of fun, though, you know, when you can win using it. They're just not going to win you games all the time. So, if it's a close combat here, I'm going to lose Kommo-O. Got no way to remove this bird. I guess I have the flinch chance. Gotta go for it, right? Because he's gonna fake out and low kick Heatran. That's pretty safe. So I can either go for the flinch or I can go for the double attack. I think the flinch is a better option to go for, because if he does that, then I'm able to get the heat wave off Ginger. So he has no attacks on Grim. He has Scary Face, Parting Shot, and Scary Face, Parting Shot, and Fake Tears. Oh, well done. I'm gonna go ahead and for. I'm not gonna waste my opponent's time. This is the type of battles you get on the late night ladder, though. these are the type of battles you get on the late night ladder. Like people, I feel like during the day people play more standard, and then at nighttime you start to see all these crazy strategies that you'll never see. But well played by my opponent. Let's get into the next one. All right, here we go with the Torkoal Armarouge and Didi stuff, with also a Lilligant and a Choice Scarf Annihilate. I truly despise these types of teams. The only thing that I respect on this team is the Ursaluna. Everything else is kind of like, I feel like it's kind of like low skilled, and it's just trying to get a couple free wins on the ladder. Like this Armarouge may even be weak armor with U-turn on the, like Psychic Tera, U-turn on the Annihilate. It's a lot of stuff to cover for here. Choice Scarf Annihilate is actually pretty annoying. He has so much, like so many gimmicky opportunities on this team. I should have let Ogrepon just in case he leaves Lilligant Torkoal. Yeah. Yeah, Ogrepon would have been good here. Alright, so we're trying to play out of a bad situation. You should never click close combat in a Sinistcha, right? So he's gonna go for a Tera. Oh, so this should be after you Eruption. Alright, so Sleep Powder is pretty scary on this. He could just try to go for close combat. I'm gonna switch into Ogrepon. I mean, actually, if he goes for Sleep Powder, I can get a Clangerous Soul off. Like, Torkoal's not doing that much damage to Kommo-O. I just Heat Wave here. If he misses Sleep Powder, then that's a wrap. Fairy Tera is the cover for a close combat. I mean, his best option is to go for Sleep Powder into something. Oh man. Yo, if you miss Sleep Powder or went for close combat, you're in a really bad spot. Ooh, and he missed Sleep Powder. Beautiful. Alright. A burn here would be crazy if he's Focus Sash. He should be terrified right now. Alright, we do miss Heat Wave though. So I guess that's fair. Oh, but he's not Focus Sash. Let's go. Lilligant is off the field. He could have switched into Armor Rouge if he had it there. Yeah, he could have switched into Armor Rouge to eat that. Alright, so one of these are going to try to go for Trick Room. The question is, which one? I think Armor Rouge was more threatening. Oh, it's just follow me. Okay. Now this is scary if he clicked Trick Room here, right? Oh, he didn't click Trick Room. I mean, you can have my... As long as Trick Room's not up, I'm chilling. Sun's almost over too. And your Life Orb. In terms of center left, still 2. Yeah, I think we should be able to clean this up. Alright, so that's the correct play. I guess you can go for Heat Wave or like Earth Power here. But I'm never letting you get another Trick Room up. Sinistcha was absolutely useless for me here. Yeah, we just one-shot Torko though. I think you should have always clicked Trick Room there with Armor Rouge, but he saw the KO in his face and he just wanted it. I guess to go for Tera Blast just to flex the animation. He's gonna knock him out with Agriculture. Nice. And that's the thing, Armor Rouge players be so salty that they lost that they don't even want to, like, the game is clearly over, but they don't even want to cancel. They just want to make you KO other Pokemon and like try to waste your time a little bit. that's how Armor Rouge players are, man. It's just I don't know, like, I'm not gonna say I don't respect it. It's just I'm not really a fan of gimmicks, man. That's just my thing. I don't like gimmicks. I use them sometimes, it's rare, but I use them inside of a team that like has balance or something like that. You get what I'm saying? It might just be like one Pokemon just to showcase it, like trying to make it work on a team. But a whole team built around like gimmicky stuff, like, and that's all Armor Rouge, like Indeedee, Torkoal, Lilligant, Annihilate with this Choice Scarf. That's all it really is like a full gimmick team, right? As I said, like Ursaluna is the only thing that was kind of like straightforward. That's not gonna have like crazy surprises. Like he didn't even have Focus Sash on the Lilligant, so that wasn't even standard, right? Because the standard Lilligant is gonna have Focus Sash. So yeah, Focus Sash with Ghost Terror, and then have like Sleep Powder, Close Combat after you, and like Leaf Blade or Solar Blade, right? And I think that's the standard Lilligant set. But that's gonna be it for that battle. Let's get into one final match. All Alright, final battle of the day. We have Chien-Pao, Urshifu, Chi-Yu, Dragonite, Fluttermane, and Rillaboom. So it's a pretty standard team. It actually looks strong here. I wonder how we should combat it. I'm debating whether Kommo-O is good here. I think my opponent wants to go with the Trick Room, with the Chi-Yu Fluttermane lead. So I'm going to go this. Have Heatran as a switch in. And Landorus in the back. Because Landorus is good in in-game. I think I'll leave Ogrepon. I don't know how valuable it is here. Dragonite Urshifu. So I can just go for Trick Room here. Fake out Urshifu. Dragonite's more threatening, but it's most likely inner focus, right? So it can't fake it out anyway. So might as well stop Urshifu from getting damaged. Alright, so Urshifu's gonna have to switch next turn. Do you have Aerial Ace? Or you have Stomping Tantrum? What do you have? Or just Outrage? Let's try to spend it. Okay. Alright, so we know Urshifu has to switch here. So if it was to switch, I guess Rillaboom would be the best switch in for it. You can hope for a burn here. Drain Punch this slot. Oh, you just left it in. Okay, I'll take the free KO on Urshifu, honestly. Did we miss Urshifu? Okay. This turn was terrible for us. Woo. Didn't get the burn or... Alright, because removing Urshifu there would have been huge. But actually, it's not that bad because we can just Fairy Tera Blast into Dragonite. It's locked in, so it can't switch. The Urshifu can Aqua Jet my Sinistcha right now, and I can't really do too much about that. Switch on the Landorus. Tera Blast. I just don't want to give up too many mons too fast. I wonder would he really not go for Aqua Jet here. so that's down. This Urshifu is supposed to be rid of though, man. But I mean, Machagacha is 90% accurate, so there's your chance to miss. Alright, conserving my Landorus is good here. Alright, get a little bit of healing back with it. Oh, he didn't go for Aqua Jet. Alright, so we finally get that off the field. So we can see what his last is. What is Chi Yu going for here? Oh, it's just a post. Alright, the odd thing is my Landorus is out in Trick Room and we outspeed everything, right? Oh, it's Flutter. Is he booster energy speed? This booster energy speed, so it's actually the fastest thing here, so it should be protecting here. I'll go for stomping in the Chi Yu, Earth Power in the Chi Yu. But what if Chi Yu's Choice Scarf? That means we're both slower. Oh man, it's a Tera here. He's not protecting Flutter, man. What if I just went for Heat Wave? What if I just went for Heat Wave? Or even Rock Slide? I think we could take another one of those. And I think Stomping Tantrum, maybe a 3-hit KO is close. I'm gonna Tera Blast because I don't want to risk missing. Yeah. So this should be a KO here. Nice. I don't think he could take this. And I could lose here if I'm missing Heat Wave, right? And Stomping Tantrum doesn't KO next turn. And he just one-shots Landorus with a Moonblast. I think that's a tall task to ask, so I think maybe I could have still clicked Heat Wave. But why not just go for the 100% accurate move and still win the game? Yeah, that Chi Yu was definitely probably Choice Scarf. Like, being able to just one-shot it with Earth Power was huge. Life Orb Heatran is so strong. Its damage output is really underestimated. Even like some of the KOs it picks up surprises me sometimes, but you gotta realize it is base 130 attack. Just a lot of people don't invest that much special attack in the Heatran because it has so much good bulk and its natural special attack is already high. So they don't really need to invest special attack. But like having almost max special attack with Life Orb, like you're just dealing so much damage across the board. But that's gonna be it for our battles with this team. Let's get into a final review. Let's see how high we got. 194. Alright, so getting into a final review with this team. This team was incredible. This Kommo-O set is so good, and the fact that this team is built to support the Kommo-O, but also the team is not built solely around the Kommo-O is just really perfect in my opinion. Like, it has the perfect partners to play with it, and its partners also do well when you don't bring Kommo-O. Like, if you see in the last game, like, we didn't even bring Kommo-O and we're still able to sweep that game. Like, Heatran like being like the second sweeper on this team, and then also Iron Hands, Sinistcha, and Ogrepon Like all these mons deal damage, right? And that's the good thing that you want to have on your team. Like we have support mons, but our support mons are able to do a lot of damage. Like our fake out, like Iron Hands, when it's hitting you under Trick Room and hitting things are super effective, is dealing a lot of damage. Ogrepon, while it is redirection and spiky shield with the water absorb, when it's hitting you for super effective, it's dealing a lot of damage, right? And like having an immunity to fire and water on your team is really clutch. Having intimidate pressure is really, really good. Having, healing with the switching in with Sinistcha, also redirection and Trick Room, is just really good for this team. And this team feels really comfortable in my hands. I like, this is the type of teams that I like, where they have balance and they have like offense. Like, my favorite teams are really hyper offense teams, like the Dragonite, Chien-Pao type stuff. But this is, like I told you, like my second type of team, where you're playing with like balance and you have like good switch-ins and good synergy on the entire team. And like having a dragon with a fire water grass core, and then having like a flying type to be immune to ground types, having like Heatran be immune to poison and fire. Like we have a lot of immunities and a lot of resistances, and it's hard for just to hit everything on the team, but super effective. Now there's times where like Iron Bundle is really valuable into my team because it hits 5 of the 6 Pokemon for super effective before they Tera, right? So you kind of have to play around that, and even like tearing some of these, you still like have weakness. And then Iron Hands, if it tears into fire, then it's also weak to Iron Bundle. So we have a huge hole with Iron Bundle, but Iron Bundle is not that common, and we only ran into it once, and we were still able to win that game. So all in all, I give this team a 10 out of 10. I recommend that you guys give it a try. This is what I feel like one of the best ways to use Kommo-O, because the issue that Kommo-O starts to have is that when you see an entire team built around only supporting the Kommo-O, you're kind of forced to want to bring it every single game, and that's just not what this team wants to do, right? And that's kind of like the downfall of Kommo-O, is that like you play so hard around trying to protect it, and once it goes down, like the other pieces just don't function well without it, right? And that's why I kind of like this team, because these pieces can function without Kommo-O. So if you guys like this type of team, leave a like for me, subscribe, turn on post notifications, because I am posting content every single day. And thanks for watching, and we're going to get into the next one. All right, deuces.